Am I right in saying that it looked like you had a more emotional connection with Jaypaul than Cross?
Yeah.
The message you're passing across is that on your way to the top, throw all your soldiers away. Have I not come to see you?
Have I not come to see you? Well, Ebuka, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going on with this conversation.
You know, one of the things that I feel that those housemates are suffering from is most of them kind of completely forget who they are. You know, when they get that fame, they have those crazy fans that are after them, and you know, the money's in the bank account. And I really feel like, you know, right now, I think I'm beginning to respect some of those housemates much more than some of those housemates. Guys, I am not gonna lie, I have felt very disappointed in Saskay because, I mean, you guys, I mean, it wasn't that Saskay actually said who is Jaypaul that even pissed me off. It wasn't that, you know, that she actually snubbed Jaypaul that pissed me off. But it was just the fact that listening to Saskay, you know, talk with Ebuka, you know, and keep on saying that, you know what, Ebuka, let's move on. Let's talk about something else. Like, that shutting Jaypaul up was just what made me livid. And I was literally looking at Saskay like, girlfriend, really? I mean, if there was anybody I was expecting not to get carried away with this fame and fortune, it's definitely Saskay. Anyways, guys, welcome back. Personality Highlights with Julie here. We talk about the reality shows that you always love to watch. We talk about your favorite reality superstars. Of course, constructive criticism is the big take in this channel. So if you don't like me spilling the truth, you might definitely want to run away from here, because I'm going to be bringing in this tea very hot this time. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the post notification bell. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if what I'm saying makes any form of sense to you. So guys, I literally want to share about this particular episode where we actually heard about the situationship that transpired between Jaypaul and Saskay. And of course, we also had the advanced conversation that happened with, you know, Cross and Saskay and, you know, Angel. And guys, I've literally done a lot of videos earlier. I've actually been talking about the hypocrisy among the housemates. This is actually the episode 3 of the hypocrisy among the housemates. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, everything that we're seeing from one particular ship, friendship, is actually the same thing we're seeing in another ship. So I literally feel like, you know, at this point, I'm so angry at DSTV for not, you know, bringing up the show that they teased us with this particular document. There was like a trailer video that actually aired that they said they're going to be talking about the fame, fortune, and all the fame fans and something frenzy, you know. And unfortunately, that show has not aired. I wish that show could air, because when I look at this Big Brother reunion that's been going on, guys, I'm not gonna lie, nothing was settled in this reunion. The only funny thing about this reunion is that this Shine Your Eye housemates came into the house acting like they were all cool with themselves. There was so much friendship that we're like, okay, are we going to seek Baspos at all? In fact, Tega deceived us and say, you know what, our set is the best, we are the friendliest, there's no need for reunion. And guys, it's quite shocking to come and then watch this guys display this next level arrogance. Like, I don't know, but every single episode we just get to hear more awful things that is guys, and you know, I mean, it's just terrible for me to hear. I mean, so literally guys, what we actually saw in this episode was actually hearing the Jaypaul and Saskay conversation. What really happened, guys? We all know the story about Jaypaul and Saskay. Jaypaul really fancied Saskay. Saskay was having double mind. She didn't know who to go for. She knew Cross had all the money to give her. She knew she just knew this guy was the cool bad guy. But Jaypaul was coming, and the truth was, every of us sensed the same deep thing Ebuka talked about in this reunion. Ebuka said that, guy, it looks like Saskay, you vibed more with Jaypaul than than Cross, and she agreed to that fact. So if Saskay vibed more with Jaypaul in the house, what happened when she left the house? I think the fans happened. I think the fame happened. I think the frenzy happened. I think she just got lost with, oh my gosh, you're cool. I mean, we love you more with Cross than we like you with Jaypaul. Jaypaul doesn't have that personality, you know, that is selling. You know, Cross is it for us. Why not do the Cross? And, you know, like, you know, the shippers, they can put you in trouble if you don't have a clear head, you don't understand what your dynamics. And it's very funny, because when I see the people that this fans messed up the most with, I would say Angel was one of the people that the fans messed up with a lot, and Saskay was also one of those people that the fans messed up with. Like, how can, I mean, when Jaypaul literally said that it looked like Saskay was literally killing all her soldiers, I literally connected with everything Jaypaul was saying. And at that point I was like, is she so blind, or should we just call it youthful exuberance, or should we just call it that, okay, it looks like Saskay is just a bit young and she's probably not understanding how to manage his fame. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really wish Saskay could open her eyes, and of course maybe the friendship might not be there, but I feel like she deserves to give an apology to Jaypaul. I really feel like she literally made a lot of people like me look at her with this eye of, okay, so this fame gets into your head. Like, guys, literally I talked about it when I was talking about the White Money and the Queen thing. I said the fame got into White Money because how on earth would White Money see a friend that he had in the house and cannot even talk to them in an event? Of course the fame gets into these people's head, and it's really like, when I look at the Saskay and the Jaypaul situationship, it's just literally the same thing that happened with White Money and Queen. But this time, it was White Money that was giving the vibe to Queen. And when we look at Jaypaul and Saskay, it was Saskay that was giving the vibe to Jaypaul. And, you know, it's quite hypocritical because a lot of people did not see that vibe coming from White Money, because White Money is like, hey, the winner, everybody's favorite, you know. But people are seeing that vibe coming from Saskay to Jaypaul. So I'm like, what changed? I mean, we really need to call it what it is. And I really think this housemates really need to take a chill pill, because the truth is, fame might not last forever, but you know, those friendships, these bonds, these memories are just going to be there forever, and you definitely want to make sure that you're working on it. Now guys, one of the things that really piqued my interest was really going back to revisit that conversation that happened between Saskay and Cross. Guys, I also shared in my video, I have that video in this channel where I talked about that leaked tape. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, Saskay can deny she has no idea of how that went out. I'm gonna say it's a big lie. Saskay knows how that audio was recorded. I feel like she planned with her team to, you know, put Cross in a mix, because when we look at what Cross said afterwards, you know, that video was leaked and it was more like they were blackmailing him to ship with Saskay. You know, I mean, the length at which shippers can go, it's just crazy. I'm like, hey, we are busy complaining about economic recession, and people are giving people 20 million naira to just ship and vibe. Hey, I don't know, but my two hands in the air for shippers. I don't know about this shipping thing. I think people are really going crazy about it. I really don't know why people want to see love so much, even if it has to be fake. You know, the truth of the matter is, when we look at these relationships, I'm going to tell you, there's no doubt Cross actually felt more something stronger for Saskay more than for Angel, because from the conversation we heard that Cross, I think had left Angel's house and went to Saskay's house, or left from Saskay's house to Angel's house. So I think Cross was having that moment in his life where he was really thinking about, who do I go for? Do I go for Saskay, or should I play the both of them? But I felt like maybe Saskay's team felt like, okay, they need to set him up so that if he's playing, we'll call him out on social media, and that was exactly what they did. And I think that was what pissed Cross off, to say, you know what, you people should carry your shipment and go. I don't need your 20 million. I don't need your shipping. I'm tired of this whole crazy thing. And it's quite ridiculous. Like, right now, guys, all those guys are literally not on speaking terms. Like, they are all back to strangers, as though they never came into the house. And it's like, hey, I don't know, but it's just super crazy. Guys, really, what do you think about the Saskay and the Jaypaul thing, and the Saskay and the Cross thing? I mean, do you seriously think the shippers are doing too much? Do you seriously think, I mean, can you validate Saskay's attitude towards Jaypaul? I personally feel like it was quite disappointing for me, because I feel like Saskay was just one of those humble people in the house who wouldn't have just lost herself like so fast. But it's quite ridiculous that, you know, this fame just gets into their head. And I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, when I look at all those housemates, I'm not gonna lie, we still have some very few authentic ones. One of those few authentic people I still see in the house, I'm not gonna lie, is Licorice, and I'm gonna say it's Cross. You know, and at this point, looking at how Cross has been going around with these two ladies, I'm like, oh my god, how I wish. Don't mind me, I know shipping is dangerous, but in my head of my heads, I'm like, how I wish these ships had changed in the house. Like, when I look at the dynamics of the ships in the house, I'm going to say, I really wish the shipping had changed. I wish these people had looked deeply more before they got involved with each other. I mean, when I look at them, I'm looking at it like, can you guys just imagine Licorice and Cross like in a relationship? It will be murders. Because guys, they click so much. I mean, I'm just here. Imagine if Michael had gone for somebody like Peace, guys. That relationship would have been very peaceful. I'm here also thinking, I mean, what if somebody like who else now, who should we ship now? Okay, what if somebody like Emmanuel and Angel had clicked, guys? Hey. What do you think would have happened to that ship, guys? I don't know, but I'm just so silly in the head. I know I'm saying a lot of rubbish right now, but guys, which ship do you think would have shipped when we look at these personalities differently and the relationships, why the reasons why their relationships failed? So like, let me know. I personally feel like the only relationship that would have worked in that house is, and yes guys, imagine White Money and Maria. You know, I think they would have vibed really well because they're both two funny people. Just do your guesswork with me. I'm just here playing around relationship triangles and circles and breakups. I'm just trying to make it all light. But seriously, when I look at it, I think the only two people that are really great and besties right now is Licorice and Cross. And I'm like, I'm just here wishing them all the best. Anyways, it looks like everybody is just going their different ways. No vibing, no friendship, maybe more enemies. And it is what it is, guys. We're looking forward to the episode. And guys, the next one I'm talking about is definitely the fight. I'm talking about the fight that happened between Maria and Beatrice Dex. You definitely want to stick around. If you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Guys, I'm going to see you all in another video. For now, thank you so much for your watch time. Don't forget to leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts on what's up with the Big Brother reunion so far. Ciao, ciao, guys. Let's see you next time. It's Julie here, keeping it real as usual.